Here's what you need to know before you dive into B10. Here we need to find which expression is equivalent to 2d plus 2d. The way I'd recommend solving this is by first putting your expression into simplest form. So 2d plus 2d equals 4d, and then we just check if that's one of the answers that's listed, which in this case it is. So just like before, we're going to start by putting our expression into simplest form. Negative 4 times 3a is negative 12a, and we do have a negative 12a answer choice. Next, we can start by putting 7z plus 2z into simplest form. 7z plus 2z is 9z, but I don't see a 9z answer choice. So in this case, we should convert each one of our answers into simplest form as well. 2z plus 5z is 7z, and 7z plus 2z is 9z. And because it's equivalent in its simplest form, that must be our answer. Next, how can you support this channel to continue making videos? Well, it's pretty easy. You just need to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Next, we have 4 times m plus 6. And since we have a number times an expression, we need to distribute the 4 to both terms. So 4 times m is 4m, and 4 times 6 is 24. So our simplest form is 4m plus 24, which is an answer choice. Next, we can start by simplifying 3n plus 3n, which comes out to 6n. And although I don't see a 6n answer choice, I know that n times 6 is the same thing as 6n, so that's our answer. In this next question, notice that instead of saying which expression, it says select the expressions, which implies that there may be more than one answer. So it'll be important to check through each possible answer. So we can start by putting our expression in simplest form, and the first step is to distribute the negative 5 to both terms in the parentheses. Negative 5 times negative 8c is positive 40c, and negative 5 times 4 is negative 20. So we have 40c minus 20 minus 9. Next, we can combine like terms. So negative 20 minus 9 is negative 29. So 40c minus 29 is our simplest form. And it looks like the first answer is 40c minus 29, so that's correct. But we need to check all the other answers in case one of those are correct as well. With our second answer choice, it looks like the c is attached to the wrong term. For the third answer choice, since it's not in simplest form, we could put it in simplest form and see if we get 40c minus 29. However, there's a shortcut. We could just combine like terms to make it look like the original expression. Notice how both expressions have a negative 5 outside the parentheses, and they both subtract 9 at the end. So if we wanted our answer choice to have negative 8c plus 4, all we need to do is combine the negative 9c with the positive c to get negative 8c plus 4. So that answer is also correct. And for the last answer, since it has negative 8c and we needed 40c, that one cannot be correct. Just like the last question, we can start by putting our expression in simplest form. So we can start by distributing the 2 to both terms inside the parentheses. 2 times 7v is 14v, and 2 times 4 is 8. Next, we combine like terms, and 8 plus 8 is 16. So our simplest form is 14v plus 16. Since I don't see that answer choice anywhere, and the bottom 3 answers are all in simplest form, we know that the bottom 3 answers cannot be correct. As for our first answer choice, notice that it's the same as our original expression, except the parentheses are a little bit different. Our original expression has 7v, and our first answer choice has 5v plus 2v. Well, if we combine like terms, 5v plus 2v is 7v. And since this one change makes this expression identical to the original, they must be equivalent. We can start this next question by putting our expression in simplest form, and the first step is to distribute negative 7 to both terms in the parentheses. Negative 7 times 3r is negative 21r, and negative 7 times 5 is negative 35. Next, we can combine like terms. Negative 35 plus 6 is negative 29. So negative 21r minus 29 is our simplest form. Out of all of our answer choices, only one answer is in simplest form, and that has plus 11 instead of minus 29, so that can't be correct. Now, while we could convert each answer choice into its simplest form, I'm going to try and save us some time. Notice how both expressions have a negative 7 in front of the parentheses. However, the original expression has 3r plus 5. If we combine like terms, negative 6r plus 9r comes out to 3r, so that simplifies to 3r plus 5. And both expressions end with plus 6, so that's actually an equivalent expression. Our next answer choice has negative 7, which is good, but instead of having 3r plus 5, it has 5 plus 3r. Well, according to the commutative property, 5 plus 3r is the same as 3r plus 5, and since it ends in plus 6, it's an equivalent expression. Lastly, we have our 3r plus 5 multiplied by negative 7, which is the same thing as -7 being in front of the parentheses. As long as they're being multiplied, the order doesn't matter, so that one's also equivalent. Well, that's all I've got for this lesson. If you want to see more content just like this, check out the Algebra 1 IXL playlist right here. This is Mr. Leo with Epic Math. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.